Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cornhuskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic beam on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to see.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Dotson. Makes the catch. It's Rhodes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually, they're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Rhodes. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Swings it out to his running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Gonna run it. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This was a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge
Touchdown, Notre Dame! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dotson. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And the Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Hill. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ivory. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They just keep firing. Starting to feel a little pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up up at the 28.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Dotson. Hauls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he hadn't pulled that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Castillo. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese. They got to respond now. They got to...
And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Dotson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They boot it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hires on the move. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Caught in the backfield. It's Castillo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, he'll throw it. Let's it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Breaks into the open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that game. I know that.
Dropping back, it's Dotson. Throws toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Ivory. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him.
Turning it on. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Dotson. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Touchdown, Nebraska! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out, make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Nebraska, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up? Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Quick completion to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have...
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big... He's got it! The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
Fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Irish! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Back to pass on second down. Pick off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The offense changing the play. Try to get it to the edge. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. And the quarterback takes a knee. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. And they get him down.